Today in our grammar book, we are going to look at page 239 and 240. Now today is kind of like a review. We've learned about adjectives, and we learned that adjectives are going to they're going to describe the noun to us or tell us what kind or how many of the noun, and we learned that adverbs are going to tell us more about the verb. They're going to tell us when the verb happened, where the verb happened, when, where, or how the verb happened. And a lot of times, not always, but often, our adverbs are going to end with ly. What we're going to do in our grammar work today is we're kind of going to be like detectives, and we're going to have a lot of different sentences, and we are going to decide the words in these sentences, are they adverbs or are they adjectives? So I'm going to do the front half of the page with you like I normally do and go over the review box at the top, and then I'm going to give you a shot. I want you to show me what you know, what you remember on the back. You'll do that part on your own. So we're going to jump right into it. Make sure you have your workbook page in front of you, and we'll get started. On 239, the box at the top gives us just a quick reminder of when we use an adjective and when we use a verb. So remember, adjectives describe nouns and adverbs describe verbs. So you can look back at these purple boxes if you would like to just remind you when to use an adjective and when to use an adverb. I'm going to jump into the guided practice. I'm going to adjust my paper here just a little bit so that we can see all of the questions at the same time, and I won't have to move it in the middle. But what they want us to do in this section is they want us to decide, is the underlined word an adjective or an adverb, and then mark the correct box. So some explorers have gone to polar regions. So explorers is and I'm going to do this. You can follow this process if you want. You don't have to, though. Explorers is a noun, so that it already helps me to think, oh, I'm probably looking at an adjective, and it's telling me how many explorers. So I'm going to mark adjective. Richard Byrd boldly flew over both poles. So boldly is describing flew, which is a verb, so it must be an adverb. And it ends in that ly, so that helps me know that it's an adverb as well. Now scientists will work in these cold places. Now is telling me about what word in the sentence? It's telling me about work, which is a verb. It's telling me when they will work, so I have another adverb. They have built workstations and labs there. So there is a location, so it's telling me, it's describing built, which is a verb. It's telling me where it happened, so I have another adverb. Scientists come from different countries to work. Different is describing the countries. Countries is a noun, so different is an adjective. They carefully record their experiments in journals. So carefully is describing record, which is a verb. It's telling me how they do it. So carefully is an adverb. Remember, we see that ly again. Later, the scientists teach others what they have learned. So later is talking about the word teach, which is a verb. It's telling me when they taught. So I have another adverb. A lot of adverbs in this one. They are helping to protect these frozen environments. So frozen is describing environments, which is a noun. So I have an adjective. Write an adjective and adverb to complete the sentence. So this one we just can have fun. You can be silly. But the blank lion walked blank. So we need to decide which one of these do we want to describe the lion. I'm going to go with young. The young lion walked. And I could have him walk outside, or I could have him walk softly. I like softly. That's a fun adverb. Paints a nice picture in my mind. So I'm going to say the young lion walked softly. On the back of this paper, you have a few different things that you need to do. The first part, it wants you to circle the adjective that describes the noun. So this, I think, is a little easier than the activity we did on the front. So they give you a noun. Roald Amundsen was the first explorer to reach the South Pole. So explorer is your noun. So what word in the sentence is telling you, describing the word explorer? So we would circle that, and I'll give you this one. It would be first. So you're going to do that for this one is adjectives. This one is adverbs. Then when we get here, we are going to do the same thing we did on the front. Decide, is it an adjective or an adverb? And then On this one, same thing, we're gonna fill in the sentence. Do not worry about apply and speak. If you have any questions, let me know.